battles raged in 1930s Arabia, while elsewhere in Tunisia, another fire sparked a real-world drama that would grow to reshape the modern Arab world.
When I arrived to Tunisia, no, in my wildest dreams, I thought that we were going to live through the things that we lived there. I remember the word that I used to describe what I saw, and it was anesthesia. I saw a country almost kind of an anesthesia. I saw the picture of Ben Ali everywhere. Everywhere. It was in every little store, in every little stand, on the street, airport, everywhere. And then we went for Christmas. And when we came back, we heard about this kid.
On December the 17th, Mohammed Bouazizi took to the streets with his fresh produce cart to earn a day's wage. Mohammed, frustrated and ashamed by the public humiliation he endured at the hands of police, set himself on fire outside the local municipality building.
It was kind of a very little thing, you know, an anecdote almost in the distance of our shooting and the everyday problems of a shooting and stuff like that. But it was a dramatic story, obviously. It's just something isolated, it seems. And 2 weeks later, we were in the middle of a revolution. I mean, how that changed in front of our faces in such a short time, so much, was something really unbelievable. The days were going by, the tension was increasing. And it was very difficult for everybody to now hide feelings.
There's a camera running, you got to come in for hair and makeup, it's a routine. But then when something from the outside interferes with the routine and you have to work around it, that makes it, in a way, dangerously challenging.
I remember one night running in my Arab suits to my car. And we opened the doors of the car. I said to my driver, open the doors of the car because Ben Ali is going to give a speech. And if they want to listen, the people that is with you now that they are not on the set, I'm fine with that. But I didn't understand what the guy was saying. He was speaking in Arabic. So somebody was translating to me, and they were amazed that I was very interested in the car, just waiting for the news of Ben Ali. And it was extraordinary to see the reaction because they were so happy. I mean, this guy never talked in the way that he talked. You know, open liberties for the country. They were so happy, but it was not enough. I mean, they were as much unconnected because they were in the movie as I was of the reality that was happening until we arrived to the 14th of January.
I was preparing a shot with Antonio Bander and a large number of very important Tunisian actors. And my producer, Tarak, comes and says, you know what, I think we should cut a bit sooner today. He says, there's some movement.
Oh, the Minister of Interior, apparently, he just left. He just presented his demission. He's not there anymore.
I'm saying, no, but I'm ready to shoot. He said, no, it's better to really stop now.
Apparently the people is now in front of the presidential palace and the situation is getting worse and worse. They have seen some tanks over here. At 20 to 5, one of the producers got in there screaming, everybody out, everybody out, everybody out. Military coup, the military took power, Ben Ali is out of the country.
Yeah, we could see plumes of smoke, we could see fires in the distance.
It was a situation almost tragicomic, because we were all in costumes just running around with our turbans flying in the wind, and then the makeup. I just remember taking my beer like this, and there was a curfew of 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Coming out of Tunisia, reports that the president, Zine El Abidine Ben Ali, has left the country and the army has taken...
Even with the aftermath of the revolution reaching every aspect of life in the country, the filmmakers and their team were determined to keep going with their own story of upheaval in the Arab world.
Parler en français, donc je suis venu pour vous rassurer, pas de faire de discours pour vous expliquer la situation exact sur le plan sécuritaire et juridique. Il n'y a pas eu de coup d'État militaire. La Constitution prévoit que si le président de la République n'est plus en fonction physiquement, ou il a échappé, c'est ce qui est le cas, c'est le président de l'Assemblée générale qui est président par intérim.
People just wanted to change something that didn't function in this region. And the interesting thing, it was one of the themes of our movie.
Une famille pouvait détruire un pays. Ça, c'est jamais vu. Et c'est un peu notre film. Hein. Est-ce que la famille de Nassib a détruit Roubeika ou pas? Est-ce que Ammar a détruit Salmaner? Et est-ce que Aouda sera le leader du monde arabe qu'on espère tant avoir dans la réalité? Je vous remercie.
That's so weird. We're pretending to show that, to play that, to make it, and it happens for real.
It's so apt for the film and for the moment. We're talking about a revolution in the film as well, in a way, a growth and a change, a shift.
I felt that I was in the right place at the right moment.
It's very unique and very rare that people get to witness the making of history.
And it inspired Antonio Banderas and Tahir Rahim and the other actors that were there, and Frida. They were living political moments in Arab history and at the same time portraying a moment in Arab history in the Arabian Gulf of how those emirs were confronted by political decisions having to do with oil, having to do with Islam, having to do with foreigners.
Filming eventually wrapped in Tunisia, on time and on budget, only days after the revolution in the country had amazed the world and changed a region.